Welcome to Worldwide Peacemaker Vibes. My name is Jasmine, and I'm your tarot card reader for this general healing and ascension message for Gemini placements and high vibrational cross watchers. Make sure you only take what resonates, leave what does not. Subscribe to the channel for more positive vibes. And like the video, put a thumbs up if it resonates. Hopefully I won't be interrupted by my children. We'll find out. This is for Gemini placements. Gemini, what is the universe trying to teach you? Angels are with you, and for some of you, they're traveling to you, okay? For some of y'all, the answer is no to something, whether that's for the Gemini placement or for the cross-watcher. The answer is no. Somebody is not competition, and somebody does not have connection to spirit. Rooted in the earth, blooming in the sun, you are both wild and wise, a living testament to nature's power. Your symbols and signs and keywords are orange, the number 40, lion, and leadership. Your skills, services, courage, and brave example are needed now. So be clear, direct, and respectful of other people's space. Your bullies are being directed out of their comfort zones, projects, and situations they didn't have permission to create. There's strong prejudices that cause harshness and bias to you unjustly. So there's strong prejudices that cause harshness and bias to you unjustly. There's also some lawyer that's had a miscarriage, and also a judge that's been told to turn in their robe, and they no longer have authority over anything, not even their own life, okay? Those are the announcements that I have for Gemini placements and or cross watchers. There are three different groups. There are three groups within this Gemini cross watcher message that I have downloaded messages to provide using Tarot and Oracle. So group one, let me get you a Kuan Yin message first and foremost. All right. Kuan Yin message for Gemini placements and or cross watchers to keep in mind during this message. Thank you for the compliment. That I look radiant. Princess of the Autumn Harvest brings gifts of bounty and blessing for efforts and actions of the past. It is a time when the fruit of your labors is ripe for the picking. A beautiful blessing is on its way to you now. With gratitude in your heart, you'll recognize the blessing when it comes to you, and it will serve you perfectly. Be open to receive it, knowing it is justly deserved. Okay, so Goddess Kuan Yin is backing up what I told you from my own thoughts in my journal, Gemini placement. Due to strong prejudices that caused harshness and bias to you unjustly, you're getting rewarded. You're getting rewarded justly. So be open to receive it. Hello to any princess or sister of Divine Feminine. Hello to future children of Divine Feminine. And a short goodbye to low vibrational bamboo. Okay? So group one, you guys are about to really reveal the beauty of you all's selves. What is the universe trying to teach you right now? Who's this universe? Who's this message for when it comes to group 1? Specifics for their healing and ascension, high vibrational purposes only. What does group 1 need to know? This could be about your employment. This could be about physical spell work. This could also be the energy of work that you've put in already. Okay, so let's get more into the meaning of this card. So obviously I'm talking to some hard workers. I'm talking to people that know how to work for what they're trying to earn. Capital exclamation point, not a period. This is a somewhat challenging card because here we meet a young girl in the dreaded 19th century textile mill tending to the dangerous and loud mechanized loom for 12 hours a day. Brutally hard manual work with the risk of losing fingers and hearing awaited these girls. Literally, this card is the low-wage manual labor drudgery with no hope for advancement. And abstractly, it's the burdensome, thankless chore, obligations, and the good intentions that are always punished. So those of you that have been punished for having a good heart, group 1, that's what this toil and labor means for you. Some people want to know about work in their career. Others want to know about literal spell work that was been done on them, curses or hexes and things like that, or how to heal from spell work to close up a low vibrational cycle. So clarifying toil and labor for group 1 of Geminis. What is the universe trying to teach you other than that your hard work is going to pay off? It's the 4 of Pentacles. Make sure you're saving your money. The universe needed to make sure you're ready for a large blessing. How are your budgeting habits? What are you actually saving up for? So that's what the universe has been trying to teach you all. You have the Queen of Cups and the 8 of Cups. Whatever feminine energy has been putting in toil and labor towards your intuition and your femininity in general is penny pinching. They're penny pinching. They're going through procrastination, and with the 8 of Cups, they're also getting left. You have the 9 of Pentacles. That's being isolated, working alone, and the Devil. They are on their own to work with the Devil now. The Devil may have literally walked away from this energy, or someone that thought that they was about this low vibrational demonic life, and they're not. They're not an angel. They're not a demon. They're just a vessel that was born so their parents could receive state benefits temporarily. It's the 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords, and Justice. For all the hurt that you've went through, group 1, you heal by practicing gratitude that you now understand the lesson that God was teaching you. You had past life energies that you may have walked away from, jobs, corporations, feminines in general, and they wanted to hold on to you. They wanted to cause stagnancy literally to you. And now they're getting karma for it. They're getting karma for it. Their friends are getting karma for it. Their cousins are getting karma for it. And for some of you, after you do heal, you do have a emotionally available energy that knows how to walk away from other people that don't mean them any good. And you guys aren't going to heal together. You're going to start a whole new legacy together. And by legacy, I want you to look at this Justice card as what comes after the Wheel of Fortune. After Metatron goes over Akashic Records and things like that, once you learn about your fate and destiny, what's next? Okay? A feminine psychic energy, whether she's a Cancer placement, a Libra placement, a Sagittarius and or Leo or Scorpio placement, all of these energies are delusional and confused. They don't have any options. I want you to look at you watching this message, me letting you know the universe was teaching you who's an option and who's an obstacle. Who can help you pick from the cup of your higher self, and who's going to have you in battle and conflict and more challenges where you're having to defend yourself? Group 1 Geminis, that's what I have for you. I'm going to give you a real talk card. The spell work that was being done on you was just overall to impact your Neptunian energy. Some of you are about to go through some changes. High vibrational changes, okay? You're going to feel it in your body. Some of you, I don't know, maybe you guys should actually learn about astrology, but by yourself. Write down questions that you have about astrology. Ask God to show you the answer, show you how to get to that answer, and it's a guarantee that the steps will lead you there. Sometimes it'll be a wham bam, sometimes it'll be step 1, step 2, step 3, and so on and so forth. Okay, a lot of you guys are about to be entering the energy where you're going to feel so abundant and prosperous that nothing's going to be able to hold you back from whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. Whatever your fantasy is, you're creating your reality now. Clarifying toil and labor for group 1 of Gemini placements, please and thank you. What is the universe trying to teach you? What was the lesson? One of the lessons. 7 of Swords. Group 1, for me personally, my lesson this lifetime was standing up for myself and my ancestors. Nobody else in my family before my mom was standing up to the system physically, knowing that we're manifesting peace for ourselves in the areas that we travel to or confide in. Not confine, confide, habitate. Some low vibrational masculines are losing their minds. Some female chefs are crying, saying, can we just surrender? What was the universe trying to teach you when it comes to toil and labor and the 7 of Swords? Energies were literally stealing from people that does nothing but work hard for what they want in life. Who's going to keep God first while being stolen from and having spell work done on them? It says sticky fingers. The lesson, Gemini group 1. Sticky fingers. The thief. Protect your belongings and property. Protect y'all work. My work is protected by Anubis. My work is me being me. So listen, think of this lesson as a potential transgression. Your position, your work position, your work in the spiritual realm was challenged. An individual invaded your space. Aquarius energy, Taurus energy, Virgo energy. A selfish partner drained you, or at worst, defrauded you. As the suit of swords relates to intellect, use your instincts and wits to discover the truth. There may be legal problems in unfair or fraudulent business dealings. Group 1, this is already done to you. You being looked at as a victim has made you victorious, okay? Now, let's get to group 2. Keep this as organized and simple as possible. Group 2, Gemini. I'm swimming with some mermaids. We're about to go find the dolphins who are trying to tell on a dirty orca. The orca lied on a swan. I said everything I do is protected, okay? Even that. Let me stay professional and cute. Group 2, Geminis, enter the Jade Temple. Group 2, you guys really need to be practicing asanas on a daily basis. You remember that goddess that practiced asanas so her divine masculine can make it to planet Earth? Real goddesses know what I'm talking about. Enter the Jade Temple. Kuan Yin in her temple of peaceful jade causes all conflict to elevate to higher peaceful resolution. A resolution and healing of any situation that is concerning you is already underway. You are being asked to begin to feel the relief of that resolution now, so you can more readily melt into the divine solution and blessing of peace from beloved Kuan Yin. Group 2. Group 3, your card came out, so I'll keep it out as well. Group 3 said, she's not playing with y'all. Group 2 is full of some haters who undercover love me. Exactly. Because my teenage self immediately had to be homeless, figure out a career. God, please send me a forever person so I don't have to do this by myself. That's what my teenage years were like, Raimique. From 16 to 21, okay? My teenage years was, where's my forever person? What college degree can I get quickly to pay bills? And that was it. Not cheap thrills. Not looking like a cheap hoe either. Your mom is upset with you. You deserve it. So at any rate, yeah, you've been demoted. You were demoted. You were this, now you're that. Yeah, it's official. You're done. Why don't you go cry somewhere else? I don't care about you loving me. I'm not your twin flame anymore. I'm someone else's. He's right here. Okay. Group 2. Group 2. What is the universe trying to teach you? Marriage. The meaning of this card says, what's great about Kipper is that we don't have to wait for the happy ending. This is a positive card depicting an idyllic wedding in a fairy tale country church. It stands not only for a literal wedding when combined with judication and lovers, but any kind of close contractual relationships such as a business partnership or joint venture. It can also stand for an intimate friendship. More abstractly, it can represent any joining of forces. So group 2, it's time to enter a relationship in private, whether that has to do with your job or in other social life matters. So you need to join forces with someone, attract opposites, and find agreements. This card also shows all kinds of contracts. So group 2, some of you abused Kuan Yin, and then others of you are wanting to be guests at my wedding reception, so you can try to visualize us while you're having sex for abundance. Who is that, please? Who's that? Who wants to visualize him and I having sexual relations while they roll around in herbs? Or have they done that already? Let's see what type of contractual agreements. Let's get in more details about the relationships, okay? Because this could be about relationships involving karmics, or this could be about relationships with other divine beings. Group 2. Who's been watching me since 2001 when I really was a child? Oh, you. Oh, well, what took you so long? I got pregnant with Jordan. You're right. Well, I'm glad you're getting all those details, because the things he was saying was just like, boy, bye. I thought they put them in a holding cell yesterday. More about the relationships or agreements for group 2. What is the universe trying to teach them? This is about low vibrational agreements and contracts with karmics, with main male, for money, or for some of you in group 2, the universe was teaching you about marrying karmics. Some of those energies was just marrying you because they know you can manifest your good energy, your good health. You're that girl, you're that guy, you're him, you're her. You always have been, group 2, those that are positive. So God was just trying to teach you about low vibrational karmic contracts this lifetime for you. Apparently I finished my Saturn return at 31. I'm 37 now. They've been delaying my little future babies, and my future babies are upset. Oh, they're poor in space. So you guys stole from my future babies? He did that, and then he did that, and then he did that, and then he did that. I didn't give him permission to do that. I didn't give him permission to do that. He forged my signature on that. I sent my niece one thing that he sent me, and she was like, and this don't look right. And I'm like, right, but what he's telling me is like, man, like, yeah, he took advantage of God loving me. I didn't say God loving the meek. I said God loving me. Over there, that's some other situations, right? Oh, okay, because of religion. It's a rosary. I'm not Catholic. They see me as a... Right. Okay, then. Group 2. What was your lesson about? Low vibrational contracts in general, whether it had to do with a job, whether it was sexual, blase. With the Knight of Pentacles, this is about longevity, long term. This also is about you doing things that are the most boring, but it's what takes you the furthest. Doing the stuff that actually matters 5, 10, 15 years from that day. Thinking about that every day, but in a productive, positive way. These men here, ladies in Michigan that have married some investors, they're both karmic masculines. They're about to team up and get divorces against you, ladies. Here they all go right here. You got the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Coins, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. Congratulations, fellas. Your divorces are about to be final. Ace of Swords in the World card. Good job, group 2. All right. Real Talk Tarot message for group 2. Let's just get one card, right? The lesson is when you bring up debates and conflict, make sure you use intellect. You guys aren't intellectual, so you don't have intellectual property. And I know I've been having my intellectual property harvested and stolen from me for 20 years. Who was I going to tell, you guys? I found out I'm not the only one. And I found out I didn't have to keep dealing with it. Group 2, here's your one Real Talk Tarot message. The Devil. Now, for some of y'all, this is in the reverse, so take it how it resonates. But you have the Devil. Don't read the comments. They smell like clams. I don't smell like clams. I smell like flower petals. And some flowers don't have a scent until it's their season. So, listen. I'm his love. I'm his love every day. To my big sister in Alabama, Latrice, look, this ain't even the deck, but there's By Felicia again. They have By Felicia in a few different, the name Felicia should be enough for y'all at this point. So listen, it says, enslaved to an over-demanding situation or relationship, what started positively, even pleasurably, has reversed. You may be feeling controlled and under a bad influence, but let's be clear, situations may not be worth mending. Walk away safely regardless of the temptation of staying. Greed, temptation, and materialism are at play. That's Four of Pentacles. Think laterally. Use a little cunning. That relationship and marriage was built off of lust and negative communication. One partner had more to gain, much more than the other. Additional meanings are addiction, sex, food, substances, and even negative thinking patterns. So group 2, some of you may have negative thinking patterns because of karmics or when it comes to karmics. And the universe just wants you to teach you, once you change that mindset where you're not even thinking about a karmic, you can really just focus on feeding positive energy to yourself. So use me as an example. Page of Wands and Page of Swords. When I think of somebody that looks like this and someone that looks like that, I won't say F that reprobate B. I'm going to say I forgive all reprobate individuals currently gossiping and gang stalking me, Heavenly Father. God, I forgive whoever thought life was about views, followers, likes, and subscribes. All right, let's get to group 3. Kuan Yin messages, Nectar of the Lotus. She said give you guys another one, because that ain't for everybody. Group 3, you guys actually have some people pretending to be something they're not. They're pretending to be immortal. They're pretending to know they know where something is, and they really don't. Hi, Willow. Are you enjoying the mountains? Wait a minute. I think I left her conscious in the 6th dimension. But I know right now, right now, right now. All right, group 3. Message from Kuan Yin for group 3, Geminis and cross watchers. Only one stayed on the table, so let me clean this up. It says, spin the silken thread divine. A seamstress is about to get fired and incarcerated. That may be like for people locally in my area. You know, some people use knitting and crocheting as witchcraft, right? Okay, yeah. I learned that from TikTok. I ain't even know. I'm like, females just openly doing witchcraft and black magic on people, and don't say nothing when you in that bed going crazy. Call of the dancing crane. The dancing crane moves through the waters. That's why he said he loves me so much. And muddy marsh with elegance and grace. Because everything out my mouth is normally a download. Sometimes the waters of our emotional life become stagnant and will benefit from the healing movement, grace and beauty of the dancing crane. The call of the dancing crane is a reminder that sound can be healing too. Explore movement, sound, and beauty to help you heal. and release old emotions and become radiant and free. And if you would like to literally see me being radiant and free and encouraging y'all to heal and release old emotions based on my personal life, go ahead and subscribe to Jasmine's Quiet Growth Diaries. Jasmine is spelled with an S and has an E on the end. Okay? When it comes to group 3 of Geminis and or cross watchers, who is this for? Who's this for, and what's the universe teaching them? Who's this for, and what's the universe trying to teach them? This flipped out in reverse. It bounced. Some people are about to become in bad health very soon because of their hobbies. I'm going to change my children's hobbies. Don't worry about that. I need money to do that, don't I? Don't I? I need large amounts of money. I need lump sums of money to change my children's habits, don't I? You go regret playing with me. This is who group 3 is. Privileged lady in reverse. And what was the lesson that what is the universe trying to teach these unprivileged energies? That they're false people. That they're fake, false, and phony people. Their reality isn't a reality at all. So, privileged lady in reverse. Because that way when they watch other readers, they go say whatever, but they go, this is what that book say it is. So listen, whoever is in group 3, this is either you or somebody you're connected to or you're cross-watching. But obviously this is karmic energy, right? This isn't a neutralizer. This is a karmic. These are karmics. They don't have wealth, and since their youth, they've used their charm to steal fashion and look like somebody to admire. They've used sex to have fun, look like they have luxury and creativity and living a good life. Partners of people in group 3, whether you're a main male or a main female or a wealthy man or a man in poverty because your partner's snobby, vain, disdain, mean girl being could not stop being headstrong and stubborn, knowing they were either too young or too old to keep referring to divine people as they ain't nobody to worry about, knowing that we are the positivity, not the bad energy, but the positive energy. We were the ones that help you all when it comes to family-related grief. So now you guys are realizing these fake people didn't want y'all to heal from loss of skills, talents, family, and friends in the 8th dimension. There's strength right there. Ain't that 8? Okay. I don't know. I don't know how I'm so strong. It's because I'm a twin flame that I always get what I wish for. See? 9 of Cups, 4 of Wands. And I know who mine is. It's not a Libra. That Libra is a hoe. Clifford. You should probably tell them people the truth about STDs and how they go have to try to heal that. Y'all can't sugarcoat that shit no more. Them folks lied on me for so long. Come on now. That pressure turned me into a diamond. Privileged lady in reverse. 10 of Cups, groups of them in the Ace of Swords. Congregations, groups, covens, families, friends, all of them. The lesson was to unmask these fake and phony heifers, because some of them are like Doja Cat. What you is, Doja Cat? Not sad and depressed, but you know what you are, right? You're a cow. You're a cow. Who is that, that you're a jerk man boy? Yeah, he did. Why he was mad? What y'all young niggas was mad at me for, bro? I ain't trying to get y'all. I wasn't trying to have sex because I was going through homelessness. Knowing damn well I wasn't supposed to be homeless, y'all. How you gonna be mad that I knew I didn't have to be a hoe? That God was gonna make sure I wasn't under no bridges and stuff. You supposed to respect people like that. Apparently them was my male ancestors. So that's why I was like that. That's why I'm aggressive, or was aggressive. That's they fire. It comes out during sports. So you have the 5 of Pentacles. All these fake people, the Queen of Wands is right here, don't worry. See, Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands, you guys. Young and old. Old but look young. Young but look old. All groups of them. Angels are going to put them to rest. You see it right here. Temperance and the 4 of Swords. For some of y'all, it's going to be on Saturn. For others of you, just be conscientious of where you're using your debative energy and where you're spending your money, where you're spending your coins, okay? Where you're spending your coins. My actual divine masculine said he did not accept money to do that. He actually rejected that offer. So let's get that out to clear the air for legal purposes. The 4 of Cups, he rejected that. I can't believe they are out there just able to offer people to do stuff like that. To be honest with you, like, y'all ain't even got the smart ones. Group 3, let's get a real talk tarot, because obviously the universe is teaching you, do not be reprobate, do not be immature, and there are consequences and repercussions for the extreme of how much energy you go to be fake and phony. Real talk tarot message for group 3. They're traveling. It's the Tower, but in reverse, okay? That's good for some. See? It's, well, I ain't gonna say see, but it's good for some, okay? Just know it's the Tower in reverse. Life is a late stage Jenga game. The Tower hits with sudden change, collapse of an ideal, dream, organization, or relationship that's beyond your control. Feeling vulnerable and confused, you gotta surrender to the Tower's power and accept the shift in awareness, even without obvious benefits. The upside is release. The walls come tumbling down, but in destruction comes illumination. What you build next will have more foundation, way more foundation than what I apply and wear on my face, huh? I'm only smart-mouthed and sarcastic to people with mental illness, because let's see who really crazy. My ancestors possess them every day, 24 hours a day. If any of them come towards me or think about it or pick up a phone or have a thought, okay. Bye, you guys. Practice a lot of self-care and self-love. That's how you stay on top.